Hi, I'm Wesley Galyean, and I'm going to show you a little bit about using my feet. Because today's cutting horses, I feel like if you can't use your feet to help control your horses, that you will not be very consistent and you won't have a chance to consistently compete at a high level. So I'm going to kind of walk you through some really simple steps to kind of help you see what I'm doing and show you what I'm doing with my feet. Just kind of start with the baby steps, and I'll walk you through. So right here, I'm going to kind of start to make a slight circle. I'm going to pick this horse up with my left leg, just making these small circles like this, and walk that circle. And now he's being very disciplined, trying to please me. And now I can even take him into a circle. So now I'll switch feet and use my right foot to spin him correctly. And I always want him to start this turn with that nose coming to me with this spin. Then I will come out of this circle and walk forward, leave my feet off of him for a second. Now I will switch, put my right foot on him, start to pick up his inside and make him bring his nose, pick up his rib cage and shoulders to make sure that his rib cage and shoulder is not leaning in to that foot, that he is correctly walking out, and I can push him outwards as far as I want to push him. And as he's being good right here, he's bringing that nose to me, and I want to make sure that he is. And now I can switch feet, now use my left foot to come into a spin, and now just have my left foot on him and spinning him. And I want to make sure that he's bringing his nose in his rib cage and he's not blocking me out right here. So he's bringing his nose correctly, because these things are so vital while we're working a cow. Just like this, I can go, if the cow's out here, we can stop here. I can hold this foot right there on him. Then that cow will go and leave, and I want him to bring that nose just like that, and I release that leg and him bring his nose, and then his ribs and everything comes after that. Now I use this foot to make him stop when I release. Then same thing, I'm going to bring that nose, then everything else is going to come through there just like that right there. See, now he's being very good because he knows exactly what I'm wanting him to do with my feet. Bring that nose first and use my feet to that stop, push him to that stop, release with that foot, and then he's going to stop. I want him to take a step or two back and then turn back with that cow. Stop, take a step back, then turn properly. And I want to make sure that both sides are even. I don't want, sometimes when we ride with our left hand, when we stop on our left side, we can go like this. And it's important for these horses to neck rein, but sometimes the more we go like this to make them turn, sometimes the more that those horses will get to turning inside out on that left side because of the way that we ride with our left hand. So I want to make sure that when I come over here, my reins are pretty even. We hit that stop, whoa. And I know that have that foot on him. See, he brings that nose to that foot. Then he comes through that turn correctly on both sides. So we're trying to make both sides even. So it's always important that we get some control with our feet to help these horses succeed at a high level, not just while our hands down, but just while we're in the herd as well, walking through the herd, trying to adjust them, on a cow, or, sometimes these cows go to take off, so we'd be able to side pass them and move them around wherever we need to move them around in a herd to be able to get us to cut our cows to the best of our ability. And then I really believe too, what helps us be consistent, and a lot of other people that are consistent at a high level, is you've got to use your feet and you've got to control them a little bit with your feet when they need it in a show pen. And if you don't do that, if you just let them cut all the time, I believe that you can be great maybe at one show or here or there, but on a consistent basis, these horses are going to get away from you and then you're going to be trying to figure out why you can't get them back to working like they used to, and that's because they're kind of starting to take it away from you. So you've got to be able to have control with your feet to be able to just keep them content, comfortable, and controlled, doing what the cow's doing at all times.